What's the joke about farmer wins lotto? They say, what are you going to do now you won lotto? And the farmer says, I guess I'll be able to farm for a couple of more years. Traditionally, I come home every Christmas for at least a week, and then we'll go out Christmas Eve. We'll always go out to the local pub, catch up with friends that went to school here, or schoolmates that come back, and people still come back for years, come back to visit their family, so it's always a good fun thing to do. Here we are at my farm. It's my father Neville, veteran athlete, and one of my younger brothers, Dennis. Dad's a veteran athlete. He's faster than me. When I was 19, we were all into athletics and rugby league, and I said, well, I'll wait 20 years and I should be able to be faster than Dad. Well, 20 years later, I'm 39. Dad's what? 69. Still can't beat Dad over 100 metres. Still faster than me. This is my brother Paul. Paul's second oldest. I got two older brothers, and Andrew's the oldest. We're going up to the farm that Andrew manages now, called Eastern River. So in winter time, even where I'll show you in a moment, where I'm going to build my house. It'll be like a winter home, timber and stone, and a big glass front. You see the view's pretty amazing. Another one of our farms is Paul's farm, adjoins to a farm I just bought. That's called Winter Hills. So whoever sits in the front seat opposite the driver gets to open the gates. Simon, I thought I should let you sit in the front. In the back here, I have my two faithful companions. This is Rocky. They're a bit dirty, they love coming to the farm. They live in the Gold Coast. This is Rockette, husband and wife. And there's Rocky, you see. They both had two pups, Roxy and Roxette. I used to not like dogs. They belong to the farm, I used to always say, but I fell in love with Rocky as a little puppy. And so Rocky and Rockette live in my house at the Gold Coast. But they love coming to the farm. What we do here, we breed on these 4 farms. We have about 1,000 breeders and breed about 1,000 calves a year. And when they're about 9 months old, the calves will be sold, usually around, April, May every year. As a kid, we used to go, when my grandfather was alive, we would go up the river. The river in our farm's quite shallow, and we'd carry lanterns at night time, gumboots on. We'd walk. The river's about this deep in most places. You'd actually walk through the river, and you'd have some gaff hooks, and we'd go eeling. So you'd walk from some at one end and the others at the other, and we'd walk slowly together and push all the eels, and then you'd try and gaff them if you were quick enough and throw them up on the bank. And then my grandfather would skin the eels, and then we would cook them up later. We haven't had eels before, it's a little bit like fish. But we haven't done that for a lot of years these days.
He's a millionaire in training. I'm successful at being broke.
Hold on, Simon. Righto. Paul's a bit of a wild driver. Here we go.
Because once I'm in there, I'm going to have to give her a bit of a boot.
There she goes. There's the tow bar.
Yeah, that's a Land Cruiser for you. Wouldn't do that in a Ford. So we're about to see where I'm going to build my house on the farm, and see what you think of this view. I kind of like it. It's pretty nice. We're just going to head up here. This was all trees a couple of years ago, so we cleared a spot to build the house. If you look over here, what we're seeing right here is pretty much the whole family farm and my farms. In the distance there, you can see a couple of houses. That's the farmhouse where I grew up, where we just were, where the pine trees are. And to the right, you'll see another house, which is the white roofed house. That's my brother Troy's house. My sister actually built it, but Troy bought it recently. And then you can see to the left where my grandparents used to live. They passed away a few years back, and my uncle's house there as well. So that whole valley runs all the way back up into the forest country, is all part of the McIntyre family properties, all the way back over to here. So you can imagine a view from a house here. It'd be pretty spectacular. The sun comes up over the east, and I'll be looking at building a glass frontage house with more of a timber stone type home, like a winter snow home. So we're going to go up here to the top here. There's another potential house block. We're going to compare the two. Great view up here as well. And see what's better than the view that we just had. So as I said before, as you develop a farm, you create more paddocks. And the more paddocks you have, effectively, the more cattle you can run. It's lucky I like to work hard. Oh, God. Well,
I don't like to do all that bloody work.
my brothers, I think that's funny. Someone has to work smart, so I work smart so I can fund the cash flows to fund farms, because for the first 5 years of owning farms, very capital intensive and cash flow intensive. This will be the first year the farms actually make a profit. This, where we are sitting here right now, is the second place for my block. We looked a minute ago, you saw where the house block first spot was. Well, this is the second spot, so I'm going to check out this view now, and maybe you can tell me whether you think it's a better view here or the first choice we saw perhaps before was a better view. So once again, as you see right down there, you can see that's looking over the farmhouse where I grew up, and also my brother's farm. So still quite a nice view, slightly different where you don't quite get the easterly view where the sun comes up, but still quite nice. So hopefully in the next 12 months I'll decide. One of my best mates is who grew up not far from here, is a builder, and he's promised to help build the house. So I've got some great designs, and I'm looking forward to finally making the project a reality. And now we'll talk soon.